There was a time when dinner wasn't rushed, microwaved, or eaten alone. These dinners shaped habits, culture, and memories that still live quietly in the background of American life today. Yet, many of these meals have completely vanished, forgotten by modern kitchens. Tonight, we're stepping back into that era to rediscover 18 forgotten 1950s family dinners America loved once and why they mattered so much. In post-war America, food symbolized comfort and stability. After years of sacrifice, families wanted warmth on their plates. One of the most iconic dinners was meatloaf with mashed potatoes. It wasn't fancy, but it was dependable. Ground meat stretched with breadcrumbs, eggs, and seasoning fed entire families on a budget. The smell alone meant home. Today, meatloaf still exists, but it no longer holds the emotional weight it once did. Chicken a la king was another dinner that ruled 1950s tables. Creamy rich, and served over toast or rice, it represented elegance without excess. Families felt special eating it, even on a weekday. It slowly disappeared as lighter meals and faster cooking methods took over. Tuna noodle casserole was the definition of convenience before convenience food had a name. Made with canned tuna, noodles, and cream soup, it was affordable and filling. Mothers relied on it, kids grew up with it, and families bonded over it. Today, it's often mocked, but in the 1950s, it was a household hero. Pot roast dinners were sacred. Cooked slowly for hours, the meat absorbed flavors of carrots, onions, and potatoes. This wasn't just dinner, it was patience on a plate. The entire house smelled like comfort. Modern fast cooking erased the ritual, but not the memory. Salisbury steak dinners felt luxurious, even though they were simple. Covered in gravy and served with vegetables, they made families feel like they were dining out without leaving home. Over time, frozen versions cheapened its image, pushing it into obscurity. Creamed chipped beef on toast, often called SOS, was common in military families. It was salty, creamy, and unforgettable. Loved by some, hated by others, but impossible to ignore. It slowly faded as tastes changed. Liver and onions was once a nutritional staple. Parents insisted kids eat it because it was good for you. In the 1950s, it symbolized responsibility and health. Today, it's nearly gone, replaced by supplements and pills. Ham dinners, glazed with pineapple rings, were Sunday night traditions. Sweet, salty, and visually striking, they represented celebration and togetherness. As cooking styles changed, these dinners became holiday-only meals. Stuffed bell peppers were colorful, hearty, and practical. Filled with meat and rice, they used leftovers wisely. They represented creativity in the kitchen, something less common today. Fried chicken dinners were events, not fast food buckets, but home-fried chicken cooked with care. Families sat longer, talked more, and savored every bite. Chicken pot pie brought warmth during colder months. Its flaky crust and creamy filling symbolized protection and comfort. Once a weekly staple, it's now mostly macaroni and cheese wasn't boxed, it was baked. Made with real cheese and effort, it felt special. Convenience versions changed how it's perceived today. Spam dinners were surprisingly common. Fried, baked, or mixed with eggs, Spam fed families during uncertain times. It later became a joke, but it once represented survival. Beef stroganoff was exotic by 1950s standards, creamy, rich, and foreign. It made families feel worldly. Over time, its popularity faded. Jell-O savory dinners shocked modern viewers. Meat suspended in gelatin wasn't strange, then it was innovative. It symbolized progress and modern cooking. Chipped ham sandwiches with dinner sides were weeknight favorites, simple, salty, and satisfying. They filled bellies and hearts. Baked fish Fridays reflected tradition and faith. Families honored routine, something missing from modern life. These forgotten 1950s family dinners weren't just food. They were moments. They taught patience, gratitude, and connection. They slowed life down. Today, we eat faster, alone, distracted, but something was lost along the way. And here's the shocking truth. Many people secretly crave these dinners again. Nostalgia is powerful. Comfort food trends are rising. What was forgotten may be ready to return. If you love rediscovering forgotten American food history, subscribe now and keep these stories alive. Which 1950s family dinner do you remember or wish you could try? For the next video, visit the channel and continue the journey into America's forgotten past.